Undercurrent, sponsored by John Hughes in Victoria Park. Choose your station before you choose your program. Absolutely.
Hello and welcome to Undercurrent, which this week finds me in the stunning Claysbrook village here in East Perth. But I must say this week our thoughts are very much with the residents of the southwest of our state due to those devastating bushfires, and we do wish them well.
I was 17 when I found out I was pregnant. The night I found out, I went to the hospital to find out, and I literally sat in the hospital bed for like 6 hours just crying and crying. But that was just because I knew that I couldn't give her up, and I knew that I had to change, and everything was gonna change. Like, I wish I never got put in this situation.
The reality of being a teenage parent. While their friends were studying for exams, these girls were getting ready for motherhood.
Now talk me through the pregnancy and then having this baby, and talk me through how your life has changed since then.
Well, when everyone said that your life's going to change, it's true. You don't have the freedom, like you can't just go out drinking or whatever.
And people will like ring you and just be like, "Oh, so how's Aaliyah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, thanks." It sounds so bad, but I always think, like, imagine if I didn't have Aaliyah, like,
where you'd be, I would be anywhere.
Like, I could be working full time, I could be rich, I could be with some really nice guy that treats me nicely. Like, I wonder.
Do you think girls realise just how hard it is to have a baby
Not
at this
at all.
age?
No.
Definitely not.
Like, you look at Aaliyah and you see this like cute little girl, but you didn't know she woke up 5 times last night, threw up all over me last night. I had to wake up at 3 o'clock, have a shower,
and she's
fully
2.
changed my bed, fully changed her bed. Like, the night before that, like, look at the bags under my eyes and stuff. I haven't slept for like a week.
And how does it feel to hear all these stories?
I'm very lucky. I'm in possibly the best position that you could ask to be in. You know, I've got a lot of support from everyone around me. We've got our own place. You know, we're able to do it. But if I wasn't in this position I was in, I don't think I could have kept her.
These students have to look after a virtual baby for 3 nights.
So now you're still in the process of taking care of this baby. How's it been so far?
Not that great. I got about an hour and a half sleep last night, and it just cried and cried and cried, even when I gave it the bottle and burped it and rocked it for about half an hour. Lots of girls like our age want babies, but but they don't really know what it takes to take care of them.
What do you think about teenagers having babies at this age?
I think it's crazy because I can't even look after a plastic one.
Despite the lack of sleep or the 6 hours sleep, do you think it was a good task?
Yeah, I think it was. It certainly put me off kids.
And what about you? Seems you affected every way.
It
Good task to do?
Yeah, it definitely worked. It put me off kids for a long, long time.
Students must feed, change and care for the baby as if it were real. They juggle this with school and work.
It's teaching them what it's like to be a parent, looking at, you know, the amount of commitment, the amount of time, you know, how your life has to change completely when you have a child. And the aim for that too is to, you know, encourage them to realise that parenting is a decision that you make in life. It's not an accident.
What would be your message to teenage girls if your younger sister, cousin, friend turned around and said, "Oh, you know, I want a baby," or "I'm pregnant"? What would you say to them?
Definitely I just laugh, hey?
I'd say don't take it for granted.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I laugh.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Can't take it for granted because you don't know what it is until it's happened. Like, get it all out of your system, do what you want, and then like realise.
In terms of travel and work and
definitely.
Like, I didn't think I'd want to
live
travel
your
until
life.
like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I really want to travel, and I can't.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I never thought I would have wanted because I'm only 19. I'm turning 20 in December, you know what I mean? I've only just got to the stage where I'm like, there's so much more out there for me. Leah, smile! Smile!
Well, next up, Sarah Miller finds out that a simple cup of coffee can be so much more.
The Rosso Espresso and Cappuccino coffee shops participated in the Coffee That Cares Week, organised by Lavin Legal. For every takeaway coffee sold, the coffee shops and Lavin Legal both donated 50 cents each to the Esther Foundation. To find out more about the event, we spoke to the foundation and the owner of one of these generous coffee shops.
The Esther Foundation is a women's health and development residential program, and we help young women from 13 to 33 who are dealing with issues such as self-harm, problems with drug abuse. They might come from broken homes. They may come to us with eating disorders. So it's a range of issues that they're dealing with when they come in. We have 10 houses at the moment, and we have 42 young women. So yeah, it's quite a big program.
Coffee That Cares is a campaign that's been developed by Lavin Legal. The Esther Foundation receives 50 cents from the coffee owners per cup sold, and 50 cents from Lavin Legal as well. And so by all accounts, it looked like there was a few coffee cups being sold the other day. So our organisation, that's not government funded and does rely on corporate social responsibility for delivering this program, will be the beneficiary of some much needed funds.
Well, this week we have been involved with Lavin Legal and Cappuccino to raise money for the Esther Foundation. We have been donating 50 cents from every coffee that we sell takeaway, and then Lavin is joining us by donating 50 cents to raise money for a great cause to help a lot of the ladies and girls disadvantaged in Perth, and trying to make a difference.
So how long have you girls been here at the Esther Foundation?
I've been here since June 2010. I came early June, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
About 4 months.
So what do you girls do during the day?
I'm involved with a lot of cooking and groups at Esther. I'm involved with helping the girls exercise, and we do aerobics on Thursday and Friday morning. And I was doing school Monday, Tuesday, but graduated year 11 a few months ago.
Yeah, we do a lot of fitness. Workbooks and assignments. So assignments is writing down on paper pretty much how we feel about our relationships in our life before we came to Esther. And the workbooks is, learning the new tools to face life today.
This is the inaugural Coffee That Cares campaign, so it's great to see the media behind it, and it's also been amazing seeing all the flags through St George's Terrace and people with red shirts and red cups, and they really have painted the town red with this campaign, and we hope to build on it in future years to really infiltrate Perth over this week with this campaign for this organisation.
It's good to be involved. We would love to do it again next year, if not sooner. It's nice to be associated with a good cause, and also other companies who are known in Perth to be, quite good and, willing to help out.
It definitely benefits the young women that come into the program in the sense that really they get their life back, and they get a sense of purpose. They discover who they are. They discover what they want to do in their life, and they get life skills to go out there and be amazing.
Well, the Coffee That Cares Week was a great success, with Rosso Espresso alone selling over 5,000 coffees. If you would like to support the Esther Foundation, please visit their website for more information. I'm Sarah Miller, reporting for Undercurrent.
Well, Sarah Miller certainly has been a very busy lady, and this week she also took to the streets of Perth to find out just what you think about the soon-to-be increasing military presence of the US in Darwin.
President Obama is here because he and I have been working to strengthen the great alliance between our two countries.
Some of our Marines will begin rotating through these parts to train and exercise with you, and to work as partners across the region for the security we all want. As I said in Parliament earlier today, our alliance is rooted in the bonds between our people and the democratic values that we share, and our commitment to stand with each other through thick and through thin, no matter what.
Following Following President Obama's recent visit, it was announced that over 2,500 US troops would be deployed to Australia. To find out what you think about this, we hit the streets of Perth. How do you feel about the increased number of US troops in Australia?
Basically, they're starting wars in every country. They should be out of here, they should be out of everywhere.
I haven't really thought about it, but I think it's all right.
I don't think it's necessary at all, and I'm quite not alarmed, but I think it's unnecessary and I think it's the wrong way for us to go.
Don't want them here. No.
It's fine, really, I feel. We've got a pretty good relationship with them, I think, so we've got a large presence with them overseas, so in Australia I don't see it being too bad.
I wasn't even aware of it. How bad's that?
Were you aware that this was happening before Obama announced it last week?
No.
Do you think, as a democratic nation, we should have had a say in it?
We have a mutual obligation between our defence forces. Australia and America have been allies for quite some time, so I think whatever benefits the safety of both countries.
Were you aware that this was going to happen before Obama announced it last week?
No, I wasn't.
No.
No, I wasn't.
Do you think, as a democratic nation, we should have had a say in the matter?
Oh, definitely. You know, the Yanks are taking over everywhere. They should stop it.
Yes and no. I mean, we all have our opinion, but there's been a lot of military decisions that have been made recently that we haven't helped decide. I mean, we've gone to war in Afghanistan, we've been in Iraq, and you know, we really didn't get to decide on that. So it's probably another decision that we don't really get to make a decision on.
I cannot do that in America. You know, it just seems like a waste of money to fly them all the way here, especially with all this carbon tax and all that kind of stuff. Spending all that money flying them out to train to then send them back again. Do it in your own bloody country.
I told you what I thought. I'd probably have a riot. I'm more concerned with Indonesia than I am with America.
Unsurprisingly, most people were unaware that this was even happening. So should Australians have had a say in the matter? I'm Sarah Miller, reporting for Undercurrent.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
As always, we just love hearing your opinion. And if you would like to have your say, then you can join us in the city every Tuesday around lunchtime, or join me after the break for more Undercurrent.
Undercurrent, sponsored by John Hughes in Victoria Park. Choose your station before you choose your program. Absolutely.